How do you eat it? Not in the morning. How more do you know we did? My clock on Sunday morning, 7 o'clock. There's something really here, except we turn the clocks.
All right, are we ready? I'm going to take that as a no.
Smart girl.
I tried. All right, we're starting to run out of time, so let's move on. So question number 1. Set aside time blocks throughout the week to be active. So who found some time in their schedule where they can be active? 2 a.m.?
Well, I was thinking Sunday afternoon between 1 and 3, Friday evening, and every other Saturday. That's the only time I don't have something going on.
Well, at least you found time. There is time in there somewhere. So, good.
Break time at work.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Break time at work.
Break time at work. That's perfect. So what activities are you going to do in blocks of time?
Oh, thank you.
What if you have a really active job where you're moving around?
At the hospital. Sometimes
Yeah.
you go to the.
So with that, we're going to work on your progression because your body's used to doing that activity during work. So you still need to find like maybe 10 more minutes throughout the day and try and do something extra.
You need to park and walk to work.
Well, I can do that. I'm gonna work 3
Anyway.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I know, nobody takes
But
it.
I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to start walking.
Oh,
So
no.
just park a mile away and then go. All right. So, good. All right, let's turn our page over. And we're going to talk about inactive choices and active choices. So, we're going to fill out the little chart. And an example of an inactive choice is when you're going shopping, park your car as close to the entrance as you can. No. No. No, no. And then your active choice is to park your car a little bit further away. So what are what are some other examples that we can think of? Go ahead and write them down and then we'll talk about them. All right, so what's an example of an inactive choice?
Elevator.
Taking the elevator, very good. So what's our active choice? Taking the stairs, very good. So what do I do if I have a knee problem and I want to take the stairs instead of the elevator? What could I do?
Go slow.
Go slow, very good, very good. One step at a time. Yes, very good. So say I work on the 7th floor in my building and I do want to start using the stairs more. I'm going to ride the elevator up to the 6th floor and then take the stairs up to the 7th floor. So that's a good way, you know, to start nice and slow and then get your activity in that way. And then if you don't have problems going down the stairs, you know, you take it up to the 6th, walk to the 7th, and then walk all the way down and say, instead of taking the elevator all the way down. Cool. Anybody else? Inactive choice.
Sit and eat lunch.
Sitting and eating lunch. So what would your active choice be?
Walk while you're eating.
Walk while you're eating lunch. Not too fast, no joking. What else?
Taking the kids out on the walking trail at school and watching them walk.
Yes, very good.
And so
Walk with them.
I
Walk
should
with
walk
them.
with them.
Yeah. Good. Good example. One I had yesterday from the Charleston group was, so it's fall, it's gorgeous. Instead of blowing the leaves, I'm going to rake them instead of using the blower. So that's another good example of yard work. So, we want to also make sure that we decrease our time we spend sitting. How can we do this? Cutting down your TV time, walk instead. Be active while you're watching TV. And then, this is shocking. Listen, move during commercial breaks. On an average, there are 17 minutes of commercials for a 1-hour program. That's crazy, isn't it? That's 1/4 of the hour is commercials. So, you know, if you spend just that time during that hour program walking, you're almost to your 30 minutes a day. So, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're on page 10. All right, so we're gonna talk about keeping it safe. Only increase a little bit at a time. Like I said, you don't have to go from walking 30 minutes to an hour. Small increments is just fine. Make it small and gradual. Make sure that you drink plenty of water before, during, and after you exercise. So some of you might know of Gatorade or any kind of sports drinks. You have to be careful with those. They have a lot of sodium in them, and then they have a lot of extra calories. So water's number one. When in doubt, water. Make sure that your socks fit well and they are comfortable and keep your feet dry. And make sure that you warm up and cool down after each, or before, when you're doing physical activity. Let's see. What do you do if you get a muscle cramp? Stretch. Very good. So what you can do, you can stretch out that muscle, give it a little bit of a massage. If you're still feeling pain, put some ice on it, and then again, stretch it out, kind of give it a rub. Very good. All right. So now is the other fun portion of this evening. I'm going to have you get up and we're going to stretch. Yay. If you guys don't have enough room, some of you can come in the inside.
You don't know? What is that for? For Rogers? Girl. I don't know. Could be. All right. Janet, do you want to come in?
Yeah, she wants to come in. Come on, Janet. Come on. Come on, Janet. Come on in. I don't bite. Come on.
Oh, they're going to force it.
And you guys can move a little bit out.
What are we doing?
We're stretching. They can come out a little bit.
So that way we have enough space. We don't want you to hit each other. Yeah.
Just don't hit the... Yeah.
Nice. All right. So we're going to start with arm reaches. Our feet are shoulder width apart.
Okay, come on, Janet. Come on this way.
Okay. We're going to reach one arm up towards the ceiling and stretch up nice and tall. We're going to hold for 15 to 30 seconds.
Okay, Paul, don't touch that.
And then bring your arm down. And then we got to make sure we do the other side. Keep ourselves in balance.
Oh, no, John.
You don't have to stretch. Be careful.
All right, go ahead and bring that arm down. Next, we're going to do some arm circles. So you're going to hold your arms out to the side. You're going to circle to the front for 10, and then to the back for 10. That's okay. Yeah, and if you have any kind of limitations, you can't do it because you have a shoulder problem, that's fine. You can do it with one arm. Just do what you can.
Number 10, then go back 10.
Yes. Overachievers. I like it. All right. Next, we're going to try waist bends. So our feet are going to be shoulder width apart. And then we're going to have one hand on our hip. We're going to raise the other one up and lean over towards the side. You should feel a stretch in the side that your arm is up. Another important part is to breathe. Just holding your breath. It's not good to raise your hand because everyone's... Make sure that you're breathing. And relax. Good. And try the other side.
We don't want anybody turning.
Yeah, we don't want anyone passing out today. This is fun. then back to the center. All right. Next, we're going to try our chest stretch. And again, if you have any kind of shoulder problems, you don't have to do this. You're going to grab your hands behind, kind of pinch your shoulder blades together. Now, I teach senior fitness also, so if you can't do that, you can always have a seat on your chair and then grab the chair instead of your hands. It just opens it up a little bit so you're not, grabbing your hands. Good, and relax. Next, we're going to do tricep stretch. Who knows where your triceps are? Yeah? Okay, they're in the back. Biceps, triceps. So you're going to put your arm behind and then give it a pull. If you can't do that, then you can also give it a push from the front. Remember to breathe. Good, and then switch sides. Good, relax. Next we're going to do shoulders. So you're going to take one arm, open it up out to the side, cross it over, give it a pull with your other arm.
I can't see.
Okay, so we're going to be out here. Cross it over, give it a pull with this arm. It's okay, cross it over. Now pull here. Keep this on straight. Pull it your elbow. There we go. Keep it stretch here. There you go. Oh, sorry, switch sides. We got a real good stretch in them.
Yeah, ice it up if it's hurting later on. Just kidding.
It is fighting against myself.
Nice try. All right, go ahead and relax. Next, we are going to do a sitting toe touch. So sit down if you want to on the floor. If not, that's fine. Steven is going to do, and Dr. Mizra are going to do it sitting on the floor. And I'm going to show you a modification. So this is stretching out your hamstrings. If you can't get on the floor, that's perfectly fine. You're going to sit in a chair, extend one leg out to the front, make sure that your toes are flexed back towards you, and you're going to lean forward. You should feel a stretch behind your thigh and those hamstrings. One leg at a time. That works also, bending over and touching your toes. But if you have some balance problems, I wouldn't do that one. And then switch sides. Good. All right, next we're going to do our quadriceps stretch. Steven's going to do it on the floor. He's going to lay on his side and grab his foot behind. You can also do it standing, and you can hold on to something if you need to. If you can't grab your foot, that's perfectly fine. You can always take a towel and loop it around your ankle and pull it that way.
Pull myself over.
That's okay. And then switch sides.
Honey, let me talk directly.
Keep walking so you can. Good, all right, go ahead and stand up. Yay for everybody that got on the floor.
Yeah, I can balance on that one. I got on the toe.
All right, so our last stretch is going to be our calf stretch. We're going to put one foot in front, one in the back. Make sure that you press your back heel down, and you should feel a stretch in your calf. Yep, toes pointing forward. And then switch sides.
Okay. You sounded like you were breathing hard.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good job. How did that feel? Good. Good? All right, you can go have a seat. All right, so Steven is going to hand out a stretching sheet for you all so you can go home and practice. Yeah. All right. Next, we're on page number 16. We don't need those. All right, we're on page 16. We're going to talk about wearing a good pair of shoes. Who's ever worn a bad pair of shoes? It's terrible. Terrible. I'm totally guilty. I like wearing bad. All right, so you don't need to buy a new pair of shoes if the ones that you have are fitting comfortably and they support your feet really well. So we're going to talk about some pointers for buying shoes. Visit more than one shoe store. You know, sometimes you go in there and they really don't have what you need or what you're looking for. Make sure that you talk to the people, you know, the salesmen. I went into a store and I'm on my feet all the time. Whether it's with band or with school, I'm running around teaching classes. I need a really good supportive pair of shoes. So I went in and I said, I'm on my feet all day, I just need a really comfortable pair of shoes. And he pointed me in the right direction. I actually bought 2 pairs. So, I mean, they can really help you out, you know, to find what you're looking for that are going to fit your needs. Make sure that when you do go and buy a pair of shoes, you're going to wear the socks that you're going to wear when you wear your shoes. So if you go on Sunday after church and you're wearing pantyhose, you're not going to wear those with your tennis shoes. So just make sure that you bring an extra pair of socks, or sometimes they might have a sock that you can try on. But that's kind of young, so just bring it on. Go to the store right after you've been active. So say you're walking around the store, you know, or walking around the mall, you've been active for a little while. Go and try on a pair of shoes then. That's the best time to go. Or after you've worked all day. Your shoes should be comfortable as soon as you put them on. You do not need to break in shoes. So make sure that when you go, they're nice and comfy. After you buy them, you could walk in them, you know, the rest of the day. So no breaking in shoes. They should be comfortable when they're on your feet for the first time. There should be 1 thumb's width space between your longest toe and the end of the shoe. I know when I was little, I always remember them pressing on my shoe to see if there was a thumb. So make sure that there's enough room for your little toesies. And your heel should not pinch or slip out of your shoe. And your shoes should bend easily at the ball of your feet, right behind your toes. Another good tip is to take your old shoes with you. Take an old pair of shoes, you know, whether it be tennis shoes or some other kind. It can show the store salesperson like how you walk on your feet. So they can maybe give you a shoe that will adjust your foot a little bit. All right, so next page, page 17. What do we do in case when we get an injury? If you get a sprain, a strain, a pull, what should we do? Rice. Remember rice. Okay, rest, take a break from the activity, stop doing it for a couple days, you know, make sure you get a little recovery in there. Ice the area, 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off. Compression, you want to put some pressure on it. Maybe you need an ace bandage. It'll get that swelling out of there. And then you're going to elevate it above your heart. And then remember too, elevation is just not when you're icing. You can do it, you know, also when you're not. So if you're just sitting, you can raise that limb. All right, so we're kind of running out of time, so I'm just going to refer you to pages 18 and 19. There are tips about exercising in the heat and in the cold. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to come talk to me or any of the other health coaches. So we are to our last page. To do. This is your homework. Go ahead and fill it out. I will be active for blank minutes this week. Kind of fill out the chart, what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and for how many minutes. You're going to keep track of your physical activity in your book. And remember, Dr. Major also said we're going to start keeping track of our carbs. Increase your spontaneous or unstructured activity. So take the stairs, no elevator, and review your progress so far. Next week we're going to set some goals for improvement. Does anyone have any questions? right. Just another reminder, your surveys that you were given tonight, just go ahead and turn those into Sam this week if you're done. If not, you can bring them back next week. Good job. Yay for being active.
All right, Spencer and Stephen are going to pass this little card around. Write your mailing address. If those of you have signed up for the telephone consult, I will be calling at the number that you have given us, but go ahead and give the number again. Some of you have given a home number before, and you may want me to call in your cell phone, so that's the number I'll call, the number that you're going to write down, okay? If you have an email address, please give that to us, because sometimes we may have like an announcement or something.
Put the real name?
Yes, yeah. We want your real name, and this is going to be in our file. No one will see that. But if we ever want to send something, let's say you missed a session and we want to send you the session package, we have your mailing address. If we need to call you or email, and we are going to have like an email group listserv, so we can send out an announcement if need be. For example, again, it's too far out, but let's say we are going to do a Thanksgiving meal for you, and we may want to send some information out for you that this is the day we are going to do that. Or if we are having blood work, which is at 6 months we'll do it, we can send you a reminder, okay, this is the day that we are planning to have our blood work. So those kind of information, having that email, again, I promise I'll not sell it to anyone.
You don't text.
If you need way.
We can text if that's what you wanted. Remember, we have how you wanted. Yes, that's good. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, but we only send emails as a group announcement, not in general. But if you have the text, we can text.
You're never going to get stepped on.
Yes, please.
It might be hard stuff to
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Done, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, that was horrible.
Oh, I was going to 11-1.
That'll be my last word.
I was thinking November.
Like it's a sort of commodity.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow and remind you. Okay, I'll call you Wednesday. You working? That's the only number I got.
By law, we're supposed to have that break, so I'm hoping that they get the fire. I always have a half an hour that add up, huh?
10 minutes walk in the morning, 10 minutes, 20 minutes.